So for this demo, we're going to be using some of the color tools to change our photo. This is the eyedropper tool. What you select it down here at the bottom left. What it does is wherever I click, it will find the color of the pixel I've selected and change the color, the foreground color, that will be applied with whatever technique to the color I have selected. So I'm going to take this purple in here, and I'm going to use the quick select tool to rope off an area so that we can start editing it with the paint bucket. Now the paint bucket works just as it would with MS Paint if you ever use that. It selects a color range, fills it in, and you'll notice that because I've roped this area off, use the marquee tool to rope it off, I can't paint outside. And the paintbrush works just the same way. Just gives me a line. Once I click to drag the line, once I stop clicking, it stops painting. And that's considered one move right there. It doesn't undo all of the paintbrush's work, just that one. If we want to erase it, we can use the erase tool. But notice how this is getting rid of our background. That's because we're not in another layer, which is a topic we're going to cover later. So right now we can just use the undo tool to get rid of all this. Now I'm going to use the shape tool. I'm going to select a rectangle and click and drag to make the rectangle whatever size you want. The top left corner is going to be wherever you start clicking, the bottom right wherever you finish. And notice that if I hold shift and drag like this, it'll only give me a perfect square. And it's the same with a circle. It'll only give me a perfect circle instead of an ellipse if I hold and drag. So I'm going to make it a bit like that. Now notice that a new layer appeared once I made the square. I can move the object into a different layer, but that's going to be covered later. Don't worry about that. Also, this white line around it does not actually appear in your final photo. Now the text tool, the last one we'll be using, is very simple. We just click right here, and notice how because I clicked inside a square, it made the text box the same size as the square. So I'm going to type in. Now notice that the color of what I typed, even though I have to highlight like that, is the same color because I didn't change it as the rest of the square. So let's switch this to a white, and it puts the little dash in there for us. And use the move tool because I think I'm finished with that. Now again, this white line won't appear in the final photograph, and a new layer is created.